So if you're like me, your pets are one of the most important things in the world. Aside from my children, I love my two dogs so much. And during the pandemic, a lot of people with social distancing, isolated, have gone out and adopted cats and dogs. So you get your cat and dog home and it's like, uh-oh, now what? Well, joining us today is Amanda Landis-Hanna, and she's going to help us. She's a veterinarian who is going to help us know what to do once we get our pets home. Good morning to you, Amanda.
Good morning, Angela. Thank you for having me.
So after you choose a pet, we get them home. So what's next?
The very first step is to acclimate your pet to your home. So what that looks like is giving them a chance to explore in a slow and controlled way. It's also a chance for you to get to know your pet and your pet to get to know you and really start to create that human-animal bond. Additionally, if you have any existing pets in your home, it's a great chance for your new pet and your existing pets to interact in a slow and controlled way so that they all get to know each other. They're going to be together a long time.
That's right. So before we actually maybe go and adopt a pet, how do we get our homes ready to bring that pet home?
My first suggestion is to get down on your hands and knees. Yes, you will look a little silly, but to really all around at your pet's eye level. So don't try and pet proof your house from your eye level. Get down to their level and look for things like power cords or electrical outlets that might be harmful to them.
That's such a good idea. I've actually never heard that, but that's just brilliant. Okay, tell us about National Adoption Days.
National Adoption Days are November 2nd through the 22nd. And during National Adoption Days, PetSmart Charities adoption partners will be hosting special events at stores that will allow for pets and people to interact. However, you can also go on PetSmartCharities.org and visit that site to look at our pet finder tool. It's a way to start investigating and finding that new furry family member online before you ever meet them in person.
So a lot of people are a little bit worried about going and adopting a pet. They don't know the pet's background. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, if you think about any type of adoption, you don't always know that pet's background, but it's important to keep in mind that all pets are capable of love and they're capable of unconditional love. So it's important to keep in mind, while you might not have all of the details, if you show up and you're ready to work on that human-animal bond and give a safe and loving home, you're going to be in pretty good shape.
Okay. And Amanda, you talked about if you currently have a pet, then you go and adopt a pet and bringing the new pet home. What is the best way to introduce these pets to one another?
I definitely recommend a slow and controlled introduction to each other. So first, I would like to keep a door separation so that they can sniff each other without actual face-to-face contact. After that, you can start by having the pets all on individual leashes. Yes, this works for cats as well. And that will allow them to start to see each other and smell each other without that physical contact. That way, everyone feels like it's safe and controlled, and it allows all the pets to get to know each other.
Yeah, that's great info. What is something that you recommend to all pet owners?
Have a great working relationship with a veterinarian. And that's not just because I'm a veterinarian. It's important to have that relationship. So if you need to do something like drive-through vaccines or talk about microchips or food, you feel comfortable with the person you're interacting with.
That is so true, and you don't need your vet until you really need your vet. I know to be preventative and do their annual checkups, but if there's something wrong with your pet, it can be such a scary time. So I've definitely learned that with my own too. Where can our viewers go for more information?
Please visit PetSmartCharities.org for more information on National Adoption Days, November 2nd through the 22nd, as well as to use our Pet Finder tool to help find your next furry best friend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me, Angela.